Okay, let's go over oil. Hey, Rob, good morning to you. Let's go over oil. The oil trade this morning, working on a number 3 right now. Had a nice hard bounce off of number 3 already, off this level. Let's go over the number 2 and make sure we understand. Hey, Darren, good morning to you. What we're doing here this morning. Gerald, are you on oil? Are you ready to roll on oil? Okay. If we look at a number 2 setup, okay, we have 3 possible setups in the trading room according to market profile. Number 1, we buy if we're in an uptrend, which we were this morning. If the moving averages are crossed up, which they were, the 5-minute charts, that's the first thing we look at. Then we buy the green area down here at 94.01 on the first test. It never made it that low, right? It made it to 94.10, just below it. So we never got down to 94.01 to buy. That's what we're looking for number 1 trade. If the market is too strong, then what we're going to do is look for a number 2 trade. A number 2 trade is a breakout of HVA. Look at this number 3 running, guys. It's clockwork. It works like this every single week. Number 3 setup is cranking right here. Right now, there's only 3 setups we look for every day to make it easy on you. Not hard to trade off of order flow. There's my number 3, cranking right off the low. There's the number 2. So number 2, what we do, if it doesn't get down to number 1 with trend up, then we're going to simply look for what? We're going to look for the symmetry dots on my entry chart, the 89 tick, right here, to line up with my market profile at 94.25. So my market profile is at 94.25, right here. You can see it got rejected twice. That's how accurate it was this morning. It got rejected here at 6:45. It got rejected here in a flat market at 7:30. I teach you traders on the 3rd test, you look for a breakout on any type of setup. So this is already set up to break out this morning. Just after 7:45, we lined up at symmetry dots. We're right exactly at 94.25 were the symmetry dots. That's exactly where the HVA was. It doesn't get any simpler than this. All we wait is for a 2/3 body candle close outside of what? My symmetry dots. You can use my automated ninja software that I had developed for this type of breakout. It only goes with trend. There's your trend filter. It gets you in 2 closes above the symmetry dots. My automated software targets 1 and targets 2 hit already for me this morning. And then, or you can enter off a manual entry off a 2/3 candle close above my symmetry dots. And it's that simple. We only look for a number 1, number 2, number 3. So number 1 trade, right? A number 1 trade, if we would have got down to 94.01, would have been right here, right? So here's a number 1. You just think number 1, number 2, number 3. That's all you do every single day. Number 1, number 2, number 3. So we would have got down to 94.01, which had been right here. Then we would have bought, right? Right there. We would have got down to 94.01 this morning. Just never got there though, right? Never got to this level. So what we do if we don't get down to this level to buy in an uptrend, we look for a number 2 trade. Now number 2 trade says very simply, let's just buy the breakout. Let's buy the breakout at HVA, 94.25, if symmetry dots line up within 5 ticks. And it happened to line up right at 94.25 here today. Right on it. So that's a number 2 trade. Then once you break out, you look to retest HVA. And this is called a scrap trade for me because sometimes they're really not that big. Number 3, number 1 and number 2 are my 2 favorite trades. But if you look, you come down and you retest the HVA, which it did, and you get a what? Look at that hard bounce. Another good trade this morning. So market profile is 2 for 2 this morning on crude. There's your bounce. There's your green reversal bar, and it bounced real hard for you for a number 3 trade. So we had a number 1 and a number 2. We had a number 2 this morning and a number 3. Number 1 never got down there enough. And it all started out with the moving average crossover. We had 2 rejections here. If you're an early morning trader, you could have got these small moves to the downside, right? The first test of HVA is the best. There's the first test right here this morning. Could have shorted that if you wanted to. It got above the previous high day, but these are 2 opportunities to look at rejections. But now here's a good thing about it, is that when you get rejected, guys and gals, if you're in an uptrend and you get rejected and you're looking for a breakout on number 2, at symmetry dots, you want to see them get rejected. Come up to symmetry dots, get rejected. What that tells you as a trader right away is that you have what? They're taking order flow in. That means if that little sucker breaks out at that symmetry dots, that means what? This is what's going to happen. New orders come in. This is how the market works, guys and gals. It's been working like this for 20 years, over 20 years since I've been trading it. It's going to work the same exact way going forward. It's all about new orders coming in, taking the stops out. Oops, that's way too big. When these traders get caught on the fence or they get caught short in these markets, they have to cover their position, right? So once you get above my symmetry dots right here, all new orders come in. Look at the black space on my 5-minute chart. We had nothing above me. Nothing. You need to trade the black space. I mean, this is what I call a laydown trade, because when you get rejected and the moving averages are crossed up and you have nothing above you, there's no better scenario that you can be in. What better scenario can it give you? You're buying a breakout trade with no resistance, right? Breakout trade with no resistance. That's just gorgeous. Robert got the sound on for you. Adam, good morning to you, man. You cannot get better. You have to participate in black areas on the chart with trend, because this is opportunity you can never pass up during the week, because this is exactly what pads your P&L statement for your weekly goal right there. Number 2 trades are the fastest trades. You're not going to find any other setup in the entire world that can beat a number 2 setup, because a new number 2 setup is new orders come in the market. And new orders come in the market, these shorts have got to cover their position. So all the traders caught on the fence are sticking their hands in the cookie jar, trying to get short here again. All the new money's coming in. All the professional money, there it goes, straight up, right? Because there's no resistance. So we got to participate in number 2. There's an exact bar entry, and that's a breakout. Gerald, roll over to gold. Look at gold. Gold the same exact way. Let me know when you're over there, buddy, and we'll finish this up. Gold, very, very, very simple. Look at this. Look at this short on gold. Look at the retest short right here. My breakdown retest the previous low a day. Does it get any prettier than that? My exact methodology. We're in a downtrend on the 5-minute. I teach you guys, if you break the previous low day, you retest it, you go short. Doesn't get any prettier than that on gold. Look at that hit. Look at that. I mean, that is huge. It's a 110 tick hit. Consequently, look at the LVA breakdown at 1598. Look at the 1598 breakdown on gold this morning with my symmetry dots. Look at that breakdown. It even retested it right there. Look at that huge breakdown. All right, all the way down. It's almost 100 ticks, right? Because you're doing the methodology. I teach you not to buy on the way down against the 5-minute trend. We look to do a what? Number 2 short, and we know number 2 is what? New orders come in, speed in the market will come in, new orders will come in, and it's a self-generating trade. Self-generating trade. All right, Gerald, go back to the number 3 real quick. Look at this number 3 just taking off on crude. It doesn't get better than this, guys. You just got to play by the rules. Gerald, go back to number 3? Check that out, guys. Check out the number 3, right to the exact bar on the reversal. Look how we never broke our swing lows. Look at that number 3 take off. Number 2, number 3. This is where the order flow is, guys and gals. This is all you need to know is how to trade a number 1, a number 2, and a number 3. And that's it. Then we can play the rollers for targets, right? My 5-minute rollers. But look at that. Number 2, number 3. It doesn't get better than that. Your green reversal bar is what you need. Look at that move up. All right? Caught it twice. Good job, Santosh. Okay? He'll be coming into sight here in a minute, Darren. All right. How many of you participate in the number 2 or the number 3? How many traders in here participated? It's the only setups we have in the room. Off market profile. Number 3, good job, Darren. Paul, Mr. Wang, good job. Bill, Santosh, I did a 2 and 3. Good job, Rob, Steve, Mark, Peter, Lloyd. All right, guys, gals. Matt, Anthony, Clay. That's what I'm talking about. Trade the system. Don't let the system trade you. Trade the market. Don't let the market trade you. We only got 3 setups. That is how you trade it and how we have a hell of a Monday morning already. Look at this thing go. That's one hell of a Monday morning already. It doesn't get better than this, guys. This is how we have advantage over everybody that trades the market. We know exactly where the order flow is. We had 3 setups, and it's not even 9:20 this morning, and look at these ticks. Gorgeous. All right? Remember, use your symmetry dots to scale. We're good to go. It's only number 1, number 2, number 3. It's all we trade. It's all we trade in the room, all market profile. Okay? All in the same market profile. Gorgeous. Okay? So congratulations this morning, everybody. And I will see you tomorrow morning, bright and early at 8:15. Congratulations. Right to the exact bar on both trades. Market profiles 2 for 2. And is working on 2 for 2 on gold right now, too. Congrats. See you all tomorrow morning. Take care now. Bye-bye.